I really can't believe it. I can't believe you missed it. I can't believe an ingrate like you is my sister. Why didn't you come to Mom's funeral? Funeral? I don't know anything about.
I don't know what you call this kind of thing. The thing where you get a memento?
You mean heirlooms?
I guess the name doesn't really have a twist to it. I'll take the clothes and watch for now. I'm her daughter, so it's okay if I take them, right?
What? You're back?
I'm free to come to my parents' house whenever I want. Are you out somewhere?
I have to go to the city office and the bank and take care of all kinds of stuff. I have to do it all by myself because you wouldn't come home. You disrespectful bitch.
I see. Where did you hide the mad money? I can't find it all.
Why do you need that?
Because it's half and half too, right? We're the only two kids.
It disappeared with the funeral expenses. How much do you think it cost?
I thought you would at least give me some money for the trip.
You have at least that much, don't you?
Oh, you have the death certificate and everything. I thought you were lying.
Of course not.
I asked around the neighborhood. They all said they were at the funeral, so you weren't lying.
You really had your doubts?
Yeah, I did. I guess I was wrong about the person I saw. She's really gone.
Yes, she is. I've been telling you that from the beginning.
I know some of my friends went. I should thank them.
Do that.
So, how much insurance is there?
Are you in that kind of trouble?
Why do you think so?
Because you keep talking about money.
I'm just checking. You want to take what you can get, don't you? They say that money is the biggest problem in situations like this. I wanted to get it out of the way.
Unfortunately, she didn't have any.
No way!
I bet you couldn't afford to pay the premiums.
It's a lonely old age, isn't it?
Maybe one of us should have gotten married and given her some grandkids or something.
Being single at 35 is definitely a sin.
What are you talking about? You're only 2 years older than me. Being single at 33 is a sin enough.
I love my job.
And by job, you mean being an unsuccessful theater actress? I hear you're basically working part-time.
Well, yeah, so it wouldn't hurt to have some money.
Well, that's too bad. It was all I could do to pay for the funeral.
Still, I didn't know she had such a nice watch.
I heard she bought it with Dad's insurance money. She said she wanted to be able to have him with her all the time.
She was more of a romantic than I thought. I didn't know that. She must have taken very good care of it. It's still beautiful.
You want it? Take it.
You sure?
Go ahead. I'll give you half of the money after I get rid of the house. But it will take some time. I don't even know if it will sell.
Okay, got it.
Do you believe me now?
Sort of. I mean, with this much evidence to back it up?
I'll be home in about 2 hours. Do you want to stay?
No, I'm busy, so I'm gonna go.
Okay, don't be a stranger.
Okay. By the way, when are you moving to Brooklyn?
Huh?
You bought a nice apartment. I'm so jealous that you and Mom live together. I want to be part of it.
What are you talking about? Mom's gone. You realized that, didn't you? I thought you finally grasped the truth. Have you lost your mind again?
One of my classmates is a total weirdo.
What are you talking about?
There's this woman who goes to people's funerals and doesn't even bring flowers, but just chows down and leaves.
That's terrible. What about it?
I heard from a friend from school that she was there at the funeral, so I thought I'd thank her when I went home the other day. So I went to see her.
Wow, what a sense of duty.
And she didn't disappoint me. She's a weirdo.
What?
She took a picture of inside the coffin.
Huh? Oh my god, when did she do that?
She said they were told that Mom was badly injured in the accident and not to open the casket. It seemed like they were trying to scare everyone, but that didn't seem to work on the weirdo. Instead, it made her want to open it to see something scary. A delinquent's behavior is hard for ordinary people to understand. And then she showed me the picture.
Are you trying to say that the face is different?
It's a different person. It wasn't Mom.
Sometimes their face swells up and they look like a different person. She was badly injured in the accident, so it's only natural that her face looked different from when she was alive.
But that one is too different. She didn't lose that much weight.
You haven't seen her. accident involving a homeless woman. It was a hit-and-run accident, and there was no one around. I panicked and tried to call an ambulance. Mom stopped me.
Why?
"This is me," she said. She wanted me to pretend she was dead. So I did as Mom said. I had a funeral and pretended she was dead.
So why? Pretending to be dead with someone else's body? That's like some kind of a plot from a novel. What did she want to do?
Mom was in a lot of debt. I was helping her pay her bills, but she was borrowing from suspicious sources too. She kept paying it back, but it just wouldn't go away.
Why would she have debt?
Well, it was the usual drinking and gambling. She was out drinking every night and playing pachinko until they closed.
Why didn't you stop her? Couldn't you have done something about it before it got so bad?
I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She's so stubborn in her old age.
I see, but that doesn't mean this is a good idea.
I know, but she's even been going and borrowing money in my name. They even came to my office to collect. There was no way I could rely on you, a poor theatre group actress. I had no choice.
But you know what?
Oh, it's okay for you, right? Just ignore your parents. Chasing your dreams, doing what you love, and I'm the only one who's getting the short end of the stick. Couldn't you have done something about it? Or didn't you stop her? You're in no position to talk. You left Mom and me and went off to do what you wanted. And that's what got me in this mess.
I really feel bad, you know?
That's the truth. Are you satisfied now? If you want to go to the police, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go.
Huh? Wouldn't you usually say you're not going?
No, I usually wouldn't, because everything you just said is a lie.
Where do you get that?
Mom told me everything.
I don't know what she said, but she's lying. She's trying to make me look bad to protect herself. She's the kind of woman who gets into a lot of debt and tries to avoid it by pretending to be sick. She doesn't mind at all making her daughter look bad.
You're the one who tried to get the insurance money by pretending that your mother died. It was also you who sent her away to a small apartment in Brooklyn.
Don't be fooled by the delusions of an old woman.
Mom was crying. She said she didn't want to do it. She said it was horrible to the person who died and that she couldn't face me.
Just leave me alone. Bye.
That's not how it works. She's going to have to live in hiding from now on.
She doesn't have long to live, so who cares?
That's terrible. I never realized how controlling you were. I had no idea. It's definitely my fault for chasing my dreams and not taking care of my family. So I'll take responsibility and expose your sins.
My sins? Everything you're saying is just a fantasy. What proof do you have?
You're right. Mom's so mechanically challenged, she can't even use a smartphone. But the memento Dad left her. Did you know that she could use the voice recorder?
Huh?
Do you know why I'm holding out on you when I have conclusive evidence? Because you're her daughter, for Christ's sake.
Where's the voice recorder?
I took it. I didn't want Mom to be a target.
Give it to me.
I'm not giving it to you. I shut it when I heard it. Bitch, if you want to live, you're going to have to do what I say. You're a person who doesn't exist in this world? Take this money and go?
That's...
How is she supposed to live with only 50,000? If she doesn't have a social security number or identification, she can't even work.
What a pain in the ass.
Huh?
Of course I wished she would just go away and die somewhere. She doesn't have long to live anyway, and it's hard for her feeling guilty even if she lives. So just give her 50,000 to play around with and have fun till she dies.
What are you? I don't even want to think of you as my sister.
You don't have to. I don't even consider you my sister either.
You did all this for a mere 360,000 in insurance money.
Mere? This money will put an end to a life of being chased by loan sharks. Of course I was desperate.
But that doesn't mean you can't tell the difference between what's right and wrong.
If I could, I wouldn't be doing it. If you hadn't run into that old hag, it would have all worked out. Oh, this really sucks. I did everything I could to keep you from finding out, and you just happened to get in the way.
I know you lied about calling me before the funeral. You didn't want me to see what was in the casket.
That's right. I went to a lot of trouble to get my relatives not to call you, okay? And now it's all for nothing.
Their insurance money will be returned.
I don't have it anymore. I paid back the loans.
Not having the money won't solve the problem. It'll go to court and the police will get you.
Please, will you help me?
I don't think so. It's easier to hide in jail than play tag with the loan sharks.
You little shit. You were always a drag.
I never respected you either. You're always so cynical with your empty eyes. I stayed away from our house because of you, but now I regret it. I hate myself for not noticing what was happening to Mom. If I'd noticed sooner, none of this would have happened.
Well, where shall I run away to?
You don't have any more money, do you?
Yes, I do. I sold our parents' house.
What?
Of course, they're gone, so see you later.
Wait! Did she think she could escape from the police? If so, she's pretty stupid, and getting caught in one day is even more stupid. I didn't observe the trial, so I don't know much about it. It looks like she's going to be in prison for some type of crime. I think she's guilty of insurance fraud and falsifying the insurance documents. I got my parents' house back safely. However, there is no way I can go back to my parents' house because of the neighbors' prying eyes. I sold my parents' house and moved in with my mother in New York. My weirdo classmate and I held a small funeral for the homeless woman. My mother couldn't disobey my sister. I asked her why. She said she had been threatened with harm by Laura. I was being protected without knowing it. I feel my mother's strong love for me now. This time I will protect my mother.
Hi, Dana. So if you would not, goodbye. Why didn't you tell me about the move and the baby girl? You guys are so rude. You don't let your parents know anything. What? How do you know about that? Dana told me just now. I understand if we made you guys feel uncomfortable, but she told me she hates people like me, people from the countryside. What a rude person. Calm down, Mom. I explained it to you at the wedding. She grew up in New York City. She's sensitive. And it's normal nowadays to want to keep some distance from your in-laws. She told me she would keep your new address private. She didn't tell me about your baby. And she wouldn't let me see my grandchild. What's normal about that? But why do we have to be the bad guys just because we won't tell you? It's alright not to tell you everything. You say the same thing as Dana. Why are you guys treating us like this? Do you think it's okay? Yes, it's fine. You're indeed country people. And what's wrong with trying to keep a reasonable distance? What? I won't tell you where we live now. But we got a condo in Manhattan. I'm a finance guy on Wall Street. I make a lot of money. Thanks to Dana's parents, who own thousands of millions of dollars. We are living in a different world. What do you mean by that? You are different from us who live in the countryside? Yes, that's right. Our world is different from yours. And of course our kid too. So please understand why I didn't tell you where we live or about my baby. We don't want country people in our lives. What horrible things to say! How dare you say that to your mother? Still, I'm grateful to you guys. Even though I grew up in the countryside, you put much effort into my education. While everyone else around me graduated from high school and went to work for local companies, I went to a university and studied abroad. That's why I'm here now, working for a big financial company in New York City, and I met Dana. You are so grateful, but won't let me see my grandchild? Dana told me I must send $10,000 and some gifts to see your baby. She says she would send me a picture. Dana said that? So I said no. I don't want any pictures. I don't need to see my grandchild. So, we are both in agreement, right? You will not see our kid and don't interfere in our lives. We are sending our girl to a famous kindergarten in Midtown. I was worried you might have bad influence on my baby girl. Huh? We want her to go to Highland Kindergarten. We need to do our job as parents for her future, right? So, you can watch over her success from far away. wake-up call. Oh no! Do you think they're going to cut off their support? We'll be in big trouble. I make decent money, but the mortgage for my condo in Midtown is just outrageous. We can't afford to live here without their support. I can't help you guys because we are cutting off our ties. No way! Well then, good luck to you two talented people. I will take it easy in the countryside. Dana's parents wanted us all to talk face to face. So the couple and the parents had a meeting to discuss the situation. I explained everything that had been said and done. As a result, Dana's parents were furious. Also, it was so obvious that Dana was expecting her parents' money. Finally, they declared that they would never support Dana and James. I reminded them that I had cut ties with them. Dana and James both cried and apologized to us. After that, James and Dana sold their condo and moved into an apartment. This time, they sent us postcards with their new address. Before I could see it, my husband had put it in our fireplace.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Hey Ali, can you chat now? I've got a little suggestion.
Casey? I can, but maybe I pass on the suggestion. LOL.
Aw, don't be like that. Turning me down so smoothly hurts me. By the way, is Nate not around?
No, he's away on a business trip. He's pretty busy with a new project these days.
Well, that worked out perfectly then.
For what?
For the plan I schemed.
Okay, a plan and a scheme are the same thing, you know? It's like toast and bread.
Ugh, don't be nitpicky. Who cares?
You've graduated with a degree, so get a proper job and put your dad's mind at ease.
I don't want to talk about it right now. It's not the time for that. Let me just tell you about my plan.
Okay.
So, I have a suggestion for my favorite person. How about going on a trip for a tour of the Grand Canyon?
Well, you know, a tour of the Grand Canyon is self-explanatory without the word trip.
Jeez, you're so annoying. I really put thought into this for you.
Alright, thank you.
So that means it's a yes, right?
I didn't say yes.
Come on, say yes. I heard your dad passed away recently, right? I thought it might help to cheer you up.
Oh, really? I'm so touched. Thank you, Casey.
Alright, it's settled then. You'll cover all the travel expenses, okay?
Casey, I don't think it's right that you just suggest and make me pay for it. I don't have that kind of money.
You're full of lies.
Normally the one making the suggestion pays, you know. It's rude to make me pay.
But Ali, you work at my dad's company, right? That means it's basically the same as me paying you, isn't it?
What kind of logic is that? Do you even have a brain inside your head?
I do. I know you have a lot of money. You don't need to be so stingy.
Look who's talking. Then why don't you get a job at your dad's company or something?
I'm working hard to pursue my dream my own way. I just haven't gone all out yet.
That's the classic excuse of a bum, you know?
Don't call me a bum. Call me a dream chaser. I'm aiming to be a designer, you know? I have a big dream.
Sure, if that's true, I'll support you. But first, actions speak louder than words.
You're just a freeloader who married into the family.
If you cross the line any further, I'll be very angry.
Ugh.
Anyway, I'm not going on a trip that's a trap for money pit like that. Forget it.
Okay, let's do this then. Justin and I will go to the Grand Canyon. So cough up the money.
Oh God, what are you talking about? That's even more ridiculous, isn't it? Why do I have to pay? Who the heck is Justin anyway?
You think I don't know anything, huh? But I sure do. I know you have loads of money.
Yeah, right. Even if I did, I wouldn't spend it on a dumb, unemployed couple's trip. Get a job first, then talk about traveling.
No. Normally adults treat the younger ones, you know.
You're not normal. You don't work, just talk and hang out all day. In this situation, I can't possibly give you money.
You're so old-fashioned. Knowing how to enjoy life is what allows me to create amazing things.
That's what people who can balance work and private life say. Your situation is different.
Ugh.
Never mind.
So, can you just send me a check for 5,000?
Geez, didn't I just say I'm not giving it to you? Is your brain filled with moron virus?
Stop calling me dumb and moron.
I will until you realize.
You're trampling on my kindness. Just you wait, you'll regret this, you big dummy.
What kindness?
Hey Ali, why haven't you sent me the check? I begged you so much.
I mean, why did you even think I would in the first place? There's no reason for it.
I asked you so many times.
You're being too persistent. If you really want to take a trip that badly, you should get a part-time job or something. Make your own money.
Alright, I get it. In that case, you should give me the money to rebuild the house.
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm already in the process of rebuilding.
What are you saying? Is your brain made of pudding?
I really don't get it, but I can tell you're being mean.
You're the mean one, Casey.
How? What's wrong with receiving money from someone who's well off? I know everything. When your dad passed away, he left you a significant amount of inheritance.
What?
Congratulations on inheriting $5 million, Ali. Thanks to that, I'm building a mansion worth $1 million. When will you share some of that money with me? I have to make some payments soon.
What are you talking about?
You're shameless. It's so obvious. You've split the total in half with your mom, right? So you must have gotten over $5 million. You can't claim to have no money, LOL.
Well,
as I mentioned, the house we're rebuilding right now is worth $1 million.
Oh my god.
It's a mansion. Isn't it great? I can't wait.
You're joking, right? Surely your family will notice if you do something so reckless.
Oh, it's not my house. It's Justin's.
Okay.
So, when can I get it? The $5 million. I've used various things as collateral to get the loans. So I have to repay it soon.
That's none of my business. Figure it out on your own.
Oh, come on. It's way too late now, LOL. The construction has already started. Do it for your lovely sister-in-law, LOL.
This is outrageous. Why did such excellent parents end up with a daughter like you? Your lack of intelligence amazes me.
Shut up. You know Justin is a business owner too. He's a more competent businessman than my brother and earns a lot more than my dad's company. I mean, family-run businesses are kinda lame to be honest, LOL.
Then you can ask him for money. If he's what you say, there shouldn't be any issue, right? Why are you pestering me?
If I did, it would just inconvenience him. Absolutely not. Besides, he's fronted some money for me, so...
I mean, it's his house that's being rebuilt, isn't it? Then it's only natural for him to cover it. You, and especially me, have no reason to pay.
Oh, well...
You didn't think it was strange, huh?
But you should still pay. We're getting married once the house is finished, you know? I'll be his wife.
What about your dream of becoming a designer? You hadn't thought about that?
I'm still going to continue my studies. Even after we're married, I can still pursue my dream as a designer. You should hand over 5 million as a wedding gift.
About that, I didn't inherit anything.
What?
I renounced it because it was too complicated.
No!
Yeah, so I haven't received a single cent.
Not a single cent? What the heck? Are you kidding me? There was 5 million, right? I know everything.
Well, it seems there might have been something like that. I wish I would have gotten it, lol.
Why didn't you? You're the biggest idiot.
It was mostly debts, you see.
Huh? Even though it was an inheritance, there were debts?
Yeah, you didn't know? Debts are inherited too.
Whoa.
So what remained was about 200,000 give or take.
You have that much? Give it to me.
Jeez, is your brain made of melting cheese or something?
It's not melting.
Because of my dad, my mom went through a lot. So I gave her what remained.
Oh my god. And you think you've done something good, don't you? You fake phony do-gooder.
I have a younger brother who felt the same way. We discussed it and decided to renounce the inheritance. We didn't want any money left over from the debts. So I won't give a single cent to you, dummy. Or rather, I can't, lol.
I'm not letting this go.
Sorry, I have no money, lol.
Hey, Ali, how's it going?
I'm tired from work. I bet you're bouncy as usual. You're not working after all. So envious.
hear the siren. That was fast. Impressive. Our police department is excellent, huh? Ali? Yeah? I'll work at my dad's company starting tomorrow. I'll turn over a new leaf and work seriously. Please tell him to help me. No way, LOL. Please. Good luck being under police custody. No, why? Why won't you help me? What a shallow girl Casey is. Afterward, she and the self-proclaimed entrepreneur, Justin, were easily arrested by the officers at my mom's house. Well, that's normal after what they've done, right? By the way, the bank rep told them that he would hold on to the title deed for screening. And then he returned it to my father-in-law. Thank goodness he was the rep in charge of the company. After the incident, Casey was disowned and kicked out of the house. It's a case of reaping what you sow. Furthermore, she had borrowed money from all over the place to rebuild Justin's house. Now she is working diligently at a factory in the suburbs, paying off the debts alone. Reportedly, she's become alarmingly thin. By the way, Justin, on the other hand, was found to have gotten into some shady business at his company. He's still making use of the long-term stay plan at the detention center. I guess he's even more foolish than Casey. I hope they'll get their act together after all this. Thanks for watching the video till the end. Please check out our other videos as well.
Do me a favor? Pack up your things right now.
What are you telling me out of the blue? I'm in the middle of work.
Honey, I'm really sorry. But right now, I need you to listen to me without asking questions.
What's going on? Do I need to go back home now? I'm confused. I don't know what to do. What's happening?
I didn't want to tell you because I've been feeling really bad about this.
But we're married. We have to be open with each other. Don't be so distant. I won't be surprised, so go ahead and tell me.
I'm actually in debt.
Oh my god, a debt?
See, you said you won't be surprised.
Sorry, I've never owed money in my life. So I'm not immune to hearing something like this. But how come you have a debt all of a sudden?
I've become a co-signer for my parents. That's why.
Co-signer. I was always told by my parents never to become a co-signer, even for them. It could turn into a huge problem. What did they buy? How much?
You know they're in agriculture, right?
Yeah?
They hired people and tried to expand by investing a lot in the business. But it didn't work out in the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there any way to resolve this? Should I speak to your mom?
No, please don't. If you get involved, debt collectors might come after you.
So, how much is the debt?
300k.
300,000? I'm gonna faint.
I got a call on my phone earlier. They told me to repay it immediately. It was a debt collector calling.
What about your parents?
I called them earlier, but I couldn't reach them. I think they might have gone into hiding somewhere.
That's terrible. What's gonna happen to you then?
I want to do everything I can to protect you. You know I love you. So please leave now.
Honey.
I filed a divorce petition.
What?
Just being married would be troublesome for you, right? I can get by as long as I know you're safe and happy.
No way, I can't agree to a divorce.
Please understand. I can't get you in trouble.
I'll be fine. Let's repay the debt together. I'll work hard for it.
Thank you, honey. I'm happy to hear you say that, but it won't work. I've made up my mind. The debt collectors are here right now.
What? Are you safe?
I need you to go to your parents' place today. Once things settle down a bit, I'll get in touch with you.
One day, my husband, Vince, made an unexpected revelation out of the blue. I had no idea about him being a co-signer for his parents.
I did as he said and returned to my parents.
Honey, are you doing okay?
I'm fine. More importantly, how about you? I've been so worried that I haven't been able to sleep well.
Sorry, I'm okay here. Did you sign the divorce papers?
Not yet.
Why?
I can't. Because I love you. You've done nothing wrong, right? You just became a co-signer. I don't want to divorce over something like this.
You can't talk about the past now. It won't change anything. Debt collectors show up every day. They might even come to your place. Please, sign and submit them soon. I don't want to put you in danger.
Listen, honey, I have some savings, you know?
Oh, how much?
About 100,000. It's far from 300,000, but if we pay half, maybe the debt collectors will ease up a bit.
I see. 100,000. Maybe you're right. Can we use it?
Of course, we're married. We should help each other, especially in times like this.
I love you so much.
So I'll come over tomorrow.
No, you have to wait until things calm down.
What about the money?
Transfer to my account. Keeping your existence a secret is crucial. We can't afford for the debt collectors to find out, right?
Can't we meet?
It's for your own safety. Just please arrange the money transfer. Also, please file the divorce papers.
Understood. Are you really okay?
Yes. I might not be able to stay in touch from now on, but don't worry too much, okay?
Got it. Please be careful.
Honey, what happened with the money? The debt collectors are here again today. I really need you to transfer as soon as possible. It's been quite tough.
Oh, sorry, I've been caught up in a few things and I haven't sent the money yet.
Okay, but can you prioritize that? I'm running around trying to keep you out of trouble. It was really tough today. Honey, are you there?
Sorry, yes, I've actually received some results today.
Results? For what?
The results of the investigation.
Huh? More importantly, the money. Please, send it over.
How much was your debt again?
Come on, it's 300,000.
Where did you borrow it from again?
What?
Where did you borrow it?
Oh, it was a bank, I think.
So you borrowed 300,000. And how much was the interest?
Maybe around 100,000 or so?
Maybe?
Wait, it might be a lot more. Well, I'm not entirely sure.
What about the duration of the loan?
About 10 years, I guess?
That's odd.
What's the matter?
If it was a regular bank, I don't think the interest would accumulate to that much over 10 years. Also, it's strange that they're sending debt collectors.
Oh, maybe it wasn't a bank. It might have been one of those shady loan companies.
A loan shark. In that case, it's the opposite. The interest is too low. This is very odd.
So, maybe they are a kind of lenient loan shark.
Oh, I see. Well, that's somewhat good news.
So, send the money soon, please. I'm begging you.
Oh, by the way,
What is it now?
can you send photos of the loan agreement?
Hey, I'm in a hurry here. Just send the money quickly, okay?
But you know, if it's a shady loan company or something like that, you might not have to repay. And you could even consult a lawyer. That's why I need the photo.
Come on, there's no time for that. These guys are not reasonable. They might come for me again today. Are you okay if something bad happens to me? I might not be able to protect you.
Oh, that's totally fine.
What?
You see, I've consulted a divorce lawyer. I'm not a co-signer. I don't think there's a need to protect me.
Divorce lawyer? Anyway, everything will be okay with 100k transfer. Transfer it now.
Well, you know, I spoke to your parents.
What? Why? I told you not to, didn't I?
When something doesn't sound quite right to me,
I'll look into it until I'm satisfied. Besides, what's wrong with getting in touch with them? They're the original borrowers, right?
I guess you have a point. How are they doing? How did you even get in touch so easily?
I did with no issue. And they're doing well. They're going on a trip to Alaska tomorrow.
I see. Well, as long as they're doing fine, that's good news.
They told me to come by the place to pick up souvenirs next week.
Going on a trip to Alaska, huh? It sounds like they're in high spirits. And I'm glad, LOL.
Of course. Because everything's as usual. Everything's as usual, you know?
I guess so, because I'm the one who took on the debt.
What are you talking about? They're far from the kind of people who let their son shoulder their debt and go on a vacation. I know the truth. I mean, your parents too.
What?
Here's the plan for the future. Negotiate alimony. Finalize divorce.
Alimony?
Filing a fraud complaint.
Fraud.
Going to the police. Your parents are on board too.
Wait.
It was a pretty elaborate lie. But as you might have imagined, my husband had been staying at another woman's apartment. It was truly a shocking situation. Obviously, his parents were also appalled. I decided not to file a police report for their sake. But I did make sure to negotiate alimony. I promised not to make this incident public, and he agreed to the amount.
I'm sorry to text you this early, Lily. I know it's such short notice, but I can't attend your wedding today. What? I'm really sorry. My mother collapsed and I needed to go to the hospital. I'll visit you later with a wedding gift. Well, I'll see you soon. Wait a minute. You're not coming to my wedding because your mom is in the hospital? I am still waiting to find out the details. But I got a call from the hospital that she was brought in. They said she had a heart attack, but I don't know yet. Anyway, I have to go now. How can you not know the details? You just don't want to come to my wedding. You are a jerk. What? You are lying because you don't want to come. I didn't think you were the kind of person who would do such a thing. You wouldn't celebrate your best friend's wedding. Wait a minute. I didn't lie about anything.
have any money. So I'll take Thane this time. Sis! Hey, sis! What? I'm busy right now. What's going on? What are you talking about? It's my wedding today. Oh, I see. It's my wedding, and why aren't you here? Mom, Dad, and everyone else, nobody is sitting at the family table. I sent out the invitations, didn't I? But you didn't get replies, did you? We're family. Of course family members would attend my wedding. Family? Who is? Who? Of course you guys are. You know Mom and Dad already cut you off because of what happened with Max. And yet, you keep asking for money over and over again, and you don't even work hard yourself. It's only natural for parents to give money to their daughter. You've gone beyond the normal bounds of raising a daughter. You know that. Do you have any idea how many times Mom and Dad have had to clean up your mess? They can't take care of you anymore. I don't even consider you as my sister anymore. What about my wedding? It's not cool to have no one sitting at the family table. Besides, if Mom and Dad don't give me money, we can't afford the wedding venue. I don't care anything about that. Why don't you be honest? Tell everyone I've neglected all my relatives because of my bad behavior. There's no way I can tell them that. Anyway, come here now. And bring Mom and Dad with you. I'm not going. I can't go. I knew you were jealous of me. Jealous? Why? Because you lost your fiancé again. That's why you're doing this. Getting your mom and dad involved and boycotting my wedding with everyone else? It's terrible. This is ridiculous. First of all, my fiancé is not being taken. The reason I can't come over is because it's my wedding today. Huh? What are you talking about? What a coincidence. I can't believe I got married on the same day as you. What are you talking about? That's impossible. Because Thane is here, you know. Who are you going to marry? I have no idea what you're talking about. Sis, did you lose your mind because you're so frustrated that I took Thane away from you? LOL. Who are you going to marry? Thane! Thane Ulverstone. Your fiancé? It was written on the invitation, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. It was written on the invitation. I threw away the invitation right away because I would never go. I knew I couldn't go anyway. There's no way I could be at someone else's wedding on my own wedding day. What are you talking about? There's no way that's true. Thane is right here. What are you really saying? You're a liar. I don't like it when you call me a liar. I feel insulted. You're just saying that because you're a sore loser, right? No, of course not. Of course, I'm marrying Thane Ulverstone. I've been saying this so many times. Thane is right here. Which Thane? I wouldn't lie about something like this. It's the truth. Then who's the guy that's with me? I don't know, but it's Thane, right? Your fiancé.
But at least he's not my fiancé. What? No way! Oh, come to think of it, I do know one person who might be the guy you're with. What do you mean? One of Thane's classmates in college had the same name as him. Same name? But Thane Ulverstone is a pretty rare name, isn't it? That's impossible. It is an unusual name, but it's not impossible. At first, they got excited about having the same name and hit it off. But that guy was not only lazy, but he was not good with money. Not good with money? He pretended to be the other Thane, and borrowed money and lied to Thane. Thane cut off this guy, because that kind of thing's happened many times. But he said he was Alice's fiancé. Oh, he's lying again. But maybe he knew that you were my sister all along. Maybe that's why he targeted you. Why would he? Thane Ulverstone that you're with right now seems to be the person who wants everything that belongs to others. Just like you. You and him make a good couple. Then how did Thane know about me? I didn't know there were two Thane Ulverstones. Maybe he was jealous or envious of Thane, who's successful in everything. Apparently, he still pretended to be the other Thane, pretending to be cool. He was trying to make a pass at me, but I kept saying no. I guess that's when he found out I have a sister. You turned him down? So I'm with a guy who was turned down by you. Yeah, maybe that's why he went after you instead. Maybe he doesn't know you've been cut off by your family. He seemed to have been doing a lot of research about our parents' financial situation. What do you mean? I don't know, but I'm glad you're marrying him. I've been having a hard time because he was stalking me. If you guys get married and both settle down, we'll be safe and sound. I'll start a happy life with my Thane. Wish you a happy life with your Thane, LOL. That's a lie. What? Wait, if you're being wedded too, could it be that no one's coming to ours because... Of course, they're here for my wedding. Everyone is here to celebrate my wedding. Oh my god! It's terrible to embarrass your little sister. Terrible? Look who's talking. You're the one who's been making fun of me all this time. But, well, let's let bygones be bygones. We'll both be newlyweds, and we'll build our own happy families, LOL. I don't want to. If my Thane is not your fiancé, then what's the point? Oh yeah. Your Thane, it seems he's in debt as usual. Debt? You knew and you didn't tell me. Why didn't you tell me? Well, you were so happy and you said you were going out with him. I don't want to put a damper on your conversation, so I was being thoughtful. How much debt does he have? Why should I know? But you'd better be careful. There are rumors that he's been involved in underground moneylenders. Underground moneylenders? Yeah, I don't know much about that. I hear those lenders are very strict about collections, so you can't escape from them. Oh, but you're like him. You're used to being in debt, so I guess you'll be fine. I'm not used to... I can't tell you how many times Mom and Dad had to apologize to lenders because you borrowed money and overdrafted. You know that, don't you? But it didn't seem to hurt you, so you must be good at living in debt. From now on, why don't you and Thane do your best to pay off the debt together? Now that you're a married couple, you should get along well with each other. No, I don't want to. Please help me. Help you? You're asking me, an ugly idiot woman? You're my sister. You're my only sister. You stole your only sister's fiancé just for the fun of it. I apologize for that. No matter how sorry you are, it doesn't erase what you did. Like I said before, Mom and Dad and I don't consider you family anymore. Please help me. From now on, I'll do whatever you say, sis. Please beg Dad for me. It's not going to work. Mom and Dad regret helping you too much. They think that's why you became like this. They're not going to help you until you become a decent person. You're on your own. That's impossible. I won't make fun of you anymore. Please, help me, sis. You're my savior, aren't you? You saved me so much. Thank you. I wish you and your Thane a long and happy life together. Sis, don't abandon me. Alice held her wedding without any of her relatives attending. Thane, who became her husband, was furious that his guest was off. It seems that Thane and his parents were relying on Alice's parents' money. Thane's family was a family of spendthrifts, and they were already deep in debt. As rumored, they also borrowed heavily from underground moneylenders. So, Thane's parents thought that they could rely on his son's wife's parents when their son got married. As soon as they found out that they couldn't do that, the whole family started giving Alice a hard time. They made Alice work from morning till night to pay off the debt. Such a troublesome family Thane's family was. But the amount of debt was way too big and couldn't be dealt with just by forcing Alice to work. So it's inevitable, and they will eventually get into trouble. As for me, along with my Thane and his parents, now live a peaceful and tranquil life. Now that I am no longer related to my sister, I feel the weight has finally been lifted off my shoulders.
Hey Claire, I hope you've made up your mind by now.
Hello, Mom. Made up my mind? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm talking about living together. I'm still in good health now, but it's been 3 years since my husband passed away. And I think it's a good idea to start living together.
It's too selfish, Mom. Mom, did you send a resignation letter to my workplace without my permission?
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh, you really did it. Why would you do that? It caused a lot of trouble for me, you know?
What do you mean? You were able to be a housewife because of me. You should be thanking me. Now, you will have to live with me.
No, that resignation letter is invalid.
Huh?
Of course it is. I'm not the one who submitted the letter. I didn't know that until the manager told me about it. It's invalid now, but it caused a lot of trouble in the office, so please give me a break. Did you say I should be thanking you? Do you know what will happen if I quit my job?
Oh dear, please calm down. You'll just have to find another job after we move to a new house. It may be difficult to find a full-time job, but there are plenty of part-time jobs out there. In the first place, you are working part-time for your pocket money, right? It will be a problem if you quit.
Mom, please listen to me. I have to work full-time to make a living. I can't just find another job right after moving to a new place. Do you think we have a lot of savings or something?
Huh?
I've talked to Kevin about it many times, but he doesn't think of ways to earn more money. I want him to think more about our future and have a better job. If you want to live with us, that will be the first step.
Oh Lord, Claire, I didn't know you were such a terrible spender. You're earning extra money from your part-time job, but you can even save up money? What kind of wife are you?
Excuse me?
Kevin's income should be enough to live on, but you're telling me it's not enough?
Do you know how much money he earns?
Of course I do. He's my son.
Do you really think that with that amount of money, both of you and I can quit our jobs and live a normal life?
Of course I do. If you stop your spending spree, it'll be fine.
I'm not splurging, I'm saving money.
I don't think you need to save money with his earnings. You are the one spending a lot of money and you want to blame it on Kevin? What a terrible wife you are.
Mom, I think there's a misunderstanding. Do you really know how much money Kevin earns?
I told you I know it. I heard it from him.
Do you really think we can live in America with that amount of money? Not in a country where the cost of living is low? Are you really sure about your financial sense?
Excuse me? How dare you say that? That will be you.
I have common financial sense unlike you.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe you. I will talk to my son about it.
Oh, by the way, Kevin has been at your house, right? He hasn't been back for days now.
Yes, I know. I'm the one who asked him to stay here.
Oh, okay. But why he doesn't reply to me?
Because I don't want you to interfere with our discussion about living together.
Mom, you can't do that.
If I keep listening to your stupid opinion, we won't be able to do this as soon as possible. I will contact you once everything is finalized. After that, just shut your mouth and follow our decision.
Mom, please listen to me.
Once we start living together, I will put a lot of effort into educating you to be a good wife. So, be prepared.
Hey sis, how have you been? There's something that I need to check. Hello Phil, what's up? I just came back home after 2 weeks, and I think someone stole something in my house. Huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean that some things were stolen? I don't understand what's happening too. I temporarily came back home this weekend to clean my house, and I noticed my house looks like someone is living here. What? You should call the police. Yeah, I was about to do that. But when I asked my neighbors, they said that someone had moved in a week ago, and your husband and his mom introduced themselves as the new house owners. What? I know it sounds crazy. I thought I should check with you before I call the police. I think you have my spare house key, so do you know anything about this? Oh my god, hold on a sec. Sorry, I think they really did it. What happened? What do you mean they did it? The key I left in the safe is missing. Only Kevin and I know the code for the safe. So Kevin must have taken it out. He must have stolen the key and moved in with his mother. How insane they are! So you are not the one who allowed them to live in my house, right? Of course not. Then I'm a little relieved, but I'm still totally confused. How in the world did this happen? Actually, Mom has been pushing us to move in together. I told her that if she wants to move in, she would need to continue working. She told me that she had already quit her part-time job because she thought she didn't have to work if we were going to live together. What? You told me before that you are working full-time now, and your husband is mostly dependent on your salary. And now your mom, who doesn't have a job, is moving in with you. That's a tough situation. I tried to explain to her, but I think there's a huge misunderstanding between us. On top of that, Kevin keeps going to his mom's house and ignoring my texts, so I wasn't able to talk to him for a long time. She also wants us to move out of our current apartment to live with her. We cannot afford it, and when I refused, I think she just moved into your house. What you're saying is, to convince you, she came up with the crazy idea of moving into my house. So you will have no choice but to agree in living with your husband's mom. They knew that I work mostly in the countryside and don't go back home so often. That's probably what happened. Sorry, Phil. I had no idea that they would do this. I didn't think that they'd be that insane. It's not your fault, sis. So what am I supposed to do? Where are you staying now? At my friend's place. So don't worry about me. Okay, I will call Mom now. I don't know if she'll listen to me, but depending on what they say, it could get worse. Mom, I heard that you got a new place. Can you tell me where did you move?
Oh, hello, Claire. I was just about to call you. Since you're so insane and stubborn,
Alicia, it's your mother. What's up? Can you transfer this month's money to my account soon? If you don't transfer the money soon, I'll be in trouble. What? It's rare that you forget to transfer money to me. I had no choice but to text you. It's not that I forgot. Oh, I see. Then we are good. Also, I'm about $400 short of my credit card bill, so I need more money than usual. I need it deposited into my account by tomorrow morning. I gave Taylor $1,000 at the end of last month. Oh, I see. But that's for your brother. My living expenses are separate. Maybe he didn't tell you. I told him that the $1,000 I gave him was the last time. What? What do you mean? I'm dating someone I'm planning to marry. Oh yeah, your brother kind of told me about that. You've started living with the guy. You're gonna pay me twice as much as before, right? Double? Or was it after you get married? I guess that from now on, you and your husband will support our family. If that's the case, you're more than welcome to do it. So you should get married as soon as possible. How did you get that? What? Am I wrong? Don't make me repeat it. I'm telling you that the last $1,000 was the last. Last? What do you mean, last? Last what? It's literally the last. I don't know how Taylor misinterpreted the message. I've decided to move in with my boyfriend. I have a life here now. I don't want to be treated like a piggy bank forever, so that $1,000 is the last of it. That's what I told him. Excuse me? That's a terrible thing to say all of a sudden. How are we supposed to live? You can't just go and decide that it's over. That $1,000 was just the last act of mercy. You can't depend on me for money all the time, Mom. Come on, get my brother to work. Alicia, wait a minute. Besides, even after Dad passed away, your pension is still being paid, right? You don't need to depend on me, do you? But I can't pay for the purchases I made with credit. That's what happens when you buy brand-name goods. You just need to cut back on that and live a more reasonable life. But I still need the money. You spent the money Dad left like it was going out of style. And then you find out about my boyfriend and want double the money. You only think about robbing us. It's horrible. You should reflect a little and be more frugal. Hey, Alicia, it's your duty as a child to take care of your own parents. Even your marriage partner has to support his mother-in-law and brother-in-law. Stop your nonsense and transfer the money to my account. I will be married in the not-too-distant future, and I will be a member of a different family. I will not be able to give you financial support so easily. I have my own life to live. So, please get Tyler to work somehow. That way, with your pension, you can make ends meet. But even so, your brother doesn't want to work at all. I asked him to work once before, but he got angry and stormed out, didn't he? After that, we agreed as a family that you would support the house without him working, right? That's why I've been relying only on you until now, Alicia. I'm never going back to America again. No! Why did you suddenly decide to do that? My boyfriend is a foreigner. Bullshit! For all intents and purposes, he was American. His parents are European, so that means he's a foreign national who looks American. So he's really a foreigner? Yes, he is. He was transferred to my workplace from an overseas company for just 3 years. It's been 3 years, so he's going back to his home country where his parents are. And he's taking me, his bride-to-be, with him. Huh? You think I'm gonna let you do that? You don't just go around doing whatever you want without telling me. I'm already an adult, so I don't need anyone's permission to get married. By the way, I have decided to change my job to the company owned by his parents. If you inquire at my previous employer, they'll just say they don't know anything about it. What about my money if you go overseas? It's not your money, it's my money. Come on, please work and earn your own money. I don't want to. Then leave all the money you've earned so far. I don't want to. I'm already near the airport. What? What are you talking about? I'm gonna cancel this phone and leave America soon. What? Wait! I don't want you to contact me anymore. Tell Mother that too. I'll be happy with him abroad, and I'll never think of my parents' house in America again. I don't think I'll ever go back to America or contact you guys again. Wait! Well then, goodbye. My brother tried to ambush me at the nearest airport from our house to bring me back. Unfortunately for him, I had to leave from a different airport due to work. Realizing that the ambush had ended in vain, my brother stormed into my former workplace. Naturally, he was refused entry and left half crying when a big security guard threatened to call the police. My brother is a scary guy at first glance, but in reality, he's quite a wimp. Later on, my uncle, my mother's brother, was the one who received the financial SOS. This uncle was concerned about my actual situation, and we are in touch often. My mother and brother, who did not know this, acted if I were a horrible person. As a result of angering my uncle, they were disowned by all the other relatives. I married the guy, was welcomed by my kind in-laws, and I'm living a happy, stress-free life. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.